Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Super Sports Central. Today we have my Week 12 NFL predictions. So last week I had a record of 9-6 in 15 games, which brings my overall record on the season to 107-56. There's two teams on a bye this week. Those two teams are the Chiefs and the Cardinals. So this week is Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. And there's three games on Thanksgiving. The Lions and the Cowboys play on Thanksgiving every year. And then the Sunday night matchup is always different. So starting off Thursday Night Football, the Lions are hosting the Bears. The quarterback matchup for this game is likely to be Andy Dalton for the Bears and Tim Boyle for the Browns. Both teams don't have their starting quarterbacks because of injuries. Jared Goff is likely out with an oblique injury, and Justin Fields is out with a rib injury. Both teams have above-average running backs. I expect a boring game with lots of carries for each running back. I think the Bears are going to escape in a close game, 20-19. Next game, we have the Raiders visiting the Cowboys. So the Cowboys are without Amari Cooper due to COVID-19 and potentially CeeDee Lamb, who's currently in the concussion protocol. The Raiders have lost 3 straight, and the Cowboys have lost 2 of their last 3. But the Cowboys are going to win it close, but pull away in the fourth quarter, 29-16. And the nightcap of Thanksgiving, the Bills are visiting the Saints. So the Saints have lost 3 straight, and the Bills were run over by Jonathan Taylor and the Colts last week. Alvin Kamara is out for the Saints with a knee injury. So that's a good thing for the Bills because they're not going to be contending with a star running back. Mark Ingram was added to the injury report with a new injury. If Ingram is out, Tony Jones will likely be the lead back. And the Bills are on the road, but I think they're going to take it, whether Ingram plays or Ingram doesn't play. Bills win 24-20. Over to Sunday's games, we have the Steelers visiting the Bengals. So the Bengals have a chance to sweep the Steelers for the first time since 2009. The Steelers have a few key defensive injuries: T.J. Watt, Minkah Fitzpatrick, and Joe Hayden. I think the Bengals are going to get the season sweep with the 27-21 win. Next up, we have the Colts hosting the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are coming off a short week after their Monday Night Football win over the Giants. The Colts dominated the Bills last week as Jonathan Taylor had an outstanding game. Jonathan Taylor, as I just said, he's been fantastic in the recent weeks. However, the Buccaneers have the best rush defense in the league. They only allow 78.4 rush yards per game. The Colts are going to be able to run the ball a little bit, but not have massive success. My guess is they'll run for a little over 100 yards. I think they're going to force Carson Wentz to throw the ball, and I think they're going to force him into some mistakes, causing the Buccaneers to win 31-21. Next game, we have the Panthers visiting the Dolphins. So the Dolphins have won 3 in a row after their 1-7 start. The Panthers lost at home last week to Washington. Even though the Dolphins are home, I think Cam Newton and the Panthers are going to come away with this one 25-20. Next game, this is probably one of the best games of the week. We have the Titans going to Foxborough to take on the Patriots. The Titans lost to one of the worst teams in the league last week, the Texans. This is a big game for both teams. The Patriots are actually in sole position of the AFC East. But it's a big game for both teams. The Patriots are home. And I think the Titans are going to come out with the very, very close 21-20 win. But this game could definitely go either way. I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots win. Considering the last time they played at home against a good team, the Browns, they absolutely destroyed them 45-7. Next game, we have the Eagles visiting the Giants. So the Eagles are trending in the right direction. They've won 3 of their last 4. The Giants are coming off a Monday Night Football blowout loss to the Buccaneers. So they're on a short week. The game could definitely go either way. I think it's going to be the Giants getting the win. Because I think Saquon Barkley will get back up to full speed. And I think he's going to be one of the main factors that give the Giants the 24-21 win. Next game, we have the Falcons visiting the Jaguars. So this game is going to be boring. Neither team is that good. The Jaguars are home, so I'm going to take the Jaguars in another low-scoring game, similar to the Jaguars-Bills game. I have the final score being 10-6 in favor of the Jaguars. Next game, we have the Texans hosting the Jets. This game could go either way, another boring, bad game. Jets rookie quarterback Zach Wilson is back. He was named the starting quarterback before Joe Flacco and Mike White were placed on the COVID reserve list. As I just said, the game would be boring. I think the Jets are going to come out on top in a close game, 17-13. Next game. This game's not going to be as boring as the previous two. We have the Chargers going to Denver to take on the Broncos. The Chargers played well on Sunday Night Football last week, although they did allow the Steelers to come back into the game. It's going to be close, but Justin Herbert will lead the Chargers and eventually pull away with the 31-20 victory. Next game, this game's probably the best game of the week. We have the Rams visiting the Packers. The Packers lost offensive lineman Elton Jenkins last week to a torn ACL, and the Rams got a much-needed bye. Aaron Rodgers re-aggravated his toe injury, and it's actually a fractured toe. However, he's still expected to play. I think the Rams are going to get back on track after their 2 losses in a row before their bye week, winning this game close in a game that could definitely go either way, 27-23. Next game, we have the Vikings going to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. So these are two teams I would consider playoff teams if they continue playing the way they are. The Vikings are coming off a great win over the Packers at home, and the 49ers are coming off a road demolition of the Jaguars. Both teams are going to be able to score, but I think the Vikings defense is going to get a stop near the end of the game, giving them the 31-26 win. Sunday Night Football, we have the Browns visiting the Ravens. So the Ravens will have star quarterback Lamar Jackson back after missing last week's game with a non-COVID related illness. The Browns are going to be able to run the ball even though the Ravens have a great run defense. The game could definitely go either way, but I think the Ravens will come out on top with the 34-28 win. And the last game of the week, we have Monday Night Football. We have the Seahawks visiting Washington. The Seahawks are looking to get back on track. They have a 3-7 record, but talent-wise, they're a lot better than their record may suggest they are. Washington has won 2 in a row. However, the Seahawks are going to get a much needed win, 23-21. So that's going to be all for my Week 12 NFL predictions. Like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure to check out the community tab of my channel so you can vote on some of the outcomes of the game this week, and I will see you for my college football Week 13 predictions.